We're chasing a motorcyclist now, as you can see.
Going that fast in narrow streets is actually crazy.
Yep, so that's me in a police car chase in the most deadliest country on earth.
I was just saying shit now.
And with 45,000 deaths every year, Brazil has the most murders in the world, twice as much as the US.
4 out of every 10 people murdered are Brazilian youth.
And at a time where cops are demonized in the media around the world, we decided to spend 24 hours with a police unit here to understand. Why would anyone in their right mind want to be a cop here?
The victim was there with
What are the realities and what does it take to survive?
The guy was armed. They saw him reaching towards his.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And are these cops really making a difference, or are they part of the problem? But one thing I learned is that things happen at an instant here. Let's go! Yo, this is like straight out of a movie scene, I swear to God. So we'll come back to our patrol around the 3 different favelas, but how did we even get their trust and approval? Because obviously they don't just let anyone do this. Because this specific unit deals with the worst of human atrocities, from murders, rapes, and kidnaps in Sao Paulo favelas.
How common are these kidnappings?
very common.
Next one that we're going to is the most dangerous, you said? Yeah.
And so we clearly had to convince them of our intentions that we weren't gonna just fuck around. Our goal wasn't to expose nor glorify these cops, but instead to show the realities of their work in one of the most truly dangerous cities in the world. And first we had to get approval from their head boss, who sent his captain and his tenant that runs this 18th battalion. So we got up, shook hands, met, and toured with the captain, and the tenant was actually supposed to come but was late, but we'll get to why in just a sec.
Eu vou mostrar para eles aqui reserva de armas. Não são granadas ofensivas, elas são granadas que elas diminuem a condição combativa das outras pessoas. Então são granadas que fazem barulho e emitem luz. E o local que a gente chama de guarda-preso, né? Que é onde os criminosos acabam aí.
No respect, bro. Not even seats. That's actually
You put criminals in here?
Yes.
Oh, yes, because usually they put them in the back seat, but they don't do that here?
No.
Is it cool if I go in here? So apparently 3 people can fit in here, and here in Brazil, they actually put all the criminals in the trunk. And
3 people? Nah. Yo, they have to squeeze or something, bro.
not in the back seat. Decent amount of space.
And after they showed us around and were clear in our intentions, we had one final test, and it was a pull-up competition.
All right, what do you guys think I'm gonna get? Let me know in the comments before you watch.
I would bet 7.
So, oh, he bet 7. Okay, how many do you think? How many do you think he's gonna do? 11. Okay.
11.
Okay. Let's go.
My attention span, bro.
All right, I got 16.
I don't care about
How
your
many did you
pull-ups. Get to the action.
20?
16.
16 as well.
Oh, what? Okay, cool.
You're tied.
We gained the captain's trust and we were given the approval, but remember earlier how I said that the tenant was supposed to come and meet us? Well, apparently here's why he couldn't.
Os detalhes do serviço do tenente.
While coming here, he got involved in an occurrence, which was resistance followed by death.
Oh, wow.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna play it cool side.
Followed by death is crazy.
Don't look like a pussy in front of the captain.
Okay, cool.
So obviously when a regular day in the office could be life or death, we were starting to get a better idea of their realities. We still had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, but clearly it wasn't gonna be all sunshine and rainbows. Merch is officially out. Go to shop.exploretheunfamiliar.com to get our logo, tees, and hoodies, as well as our limited edition designs for this season. Run it up. So finally, this is Tenant Mendoza, and he's gonna show us exactly what a day in the life of a military police looks like.
We are a special police with special police officers and special police cars.
It's all bulletproof, I'm guessing.
No,
So it's not bulletproof?
no,
It's
no
a bit
bulletproof.
thicker, right?
Yeah,
So what happens if we get shot
Not
at?
bulletproof.
yeah, yeah. This is a fuzil, 5.56 caliber. Like a shotgun, caliber 12. We have another fuzil.
How often do you have to use that gun? Is it rare or quite often?
Where, but we did use. This is a short.
This is from shotgun?
Yeah.
You say it's not bulletproof.
Yes, true. It's a
Oh
rock.
wow. Do you always like fear for your life whenever you go out in these
Yeah,
missions?
we have fear because we are humans. No? This job is not a job really.
Right.
This is a vocation.
And so that was interesting, and remember that. Vocation, not a job, and you'll see that throughout the video. But anyways, it was time to start the day, and just like they do before every shift, they started with a group workout.
In our unit, don't have fat guys.
Yeah, it's not like American cops.
Yeah,
A lot of American cops. Yeah.
No respect.
Do you guys hit everything? You guys don't skip leg day or anything like that?
No, we don't skip like them.
Hey, oh, look at that, look at that.
We don't skip like
No
them.
skip leg day. I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking hard so far. Just been like no rest, like going back and back at it. But the best thing about these sorts of environments when you're working around a bunch of people is you can't bitch out. So I feel like I'm pushing myself in like the right way. All right, Andre, let's get it. Let's get it, Andre.
And after a nice pump, I was curious on where we were gonna go for a patrol.
This is our classroom. Here we do the theoretical instructions.
So what's today's mission looking like? Do we have any special missions that we're gonna do when we go out?
So we have Iraq.
So that's the favela we're going to today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Iraq.
You can tell it's that place devious, bro. It named it Iraq.
How many people live in each of these favelas?
Maybe here in Iraq it's not so much, maybe 5,000.
Okay.
But here is almost like a city. Maceno, maybe
35,000.
35,000
Wow.
people.
So for those who don't know, Brazilian favelas are essentially slums, and it's where many of the drug activity and gang operations are run from in Brazil. And as you'll see, this unit specifically patrols some of the biggest slums in Sao Paulo to fight this sort of crime. So just like what happened yesterday with Tenant Mendoza, conflict can really happen at any time. And so it was important that they not only knew how to use their gun, but their fists.
Boxing's hard, man.
We need to be ready for all the situations in the street, you know?
What's the most common like martial arts? Does it usually end up on the ground? Like so jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu.
I see.
Yeah, we need to know how to
Jiu-jitsu.
immobilize
I think
some
that should be the
guy
most
fast. We don't have time.
Right.
In our work, we don't have time. Maybe we have 5 seconds to make a decision. The part most important here is all of our actions is based on training. Training, and training. So all of
It's all automatic at this point, right?
Yeah.
Can we do a one where I like resist arrest and then they do it like into real life?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna try and resist.
Okay,
No.
Slam,
sir,
bro.
put your hands.
Get the away from me.
Sir, put
Get the
your
away
hands
from me.
Sir, put your
Get
hands
the away from me.
Damn.
Give me your arm.
That's actually crazy.
Give me your
bro.
arm. Your arm. Another arm. Give me your arm.
And I was starting to see exactly why they call it a vocation and not a job.
It was like I'll say you up 1 second and then
How do you feel now?
good. It was good.
This is a Brazilian
Yes,
police. Yeah, we need muscle
I'll
more.
never disobey the Brazilian police. How did I rank like out of all the people that you've arrested? Was that a difficult challenge or too easy?
Medium.
Medium? Okay.
No, he said it was very light.
Yeah, he said it was very light.
Nah, you just trying to save your feelings, bro. That shit was easy.
No resistance. It's crazy how they haven't even started their day out. I'm already like toast. This is like my workout for like the day.
Look at that.
Desejo realizado.
Okay.
It's like we're irmãos.
And from working out to having lunch, they spend a lot of time together, so no surprise that they have nicknames for each other.
They all have nicknames.
Big mouth. Big Peter,
Big Peter?
Monkey.
His nickname's Monkey?
Yeah, that's Monkey. White Monkey. Super skinny.
Super skinny.
And even I got a new nickname.
And I'm chicken?
Yeah.
And so it's all shits and giggles now, which almost made me forget how deadly these dudes are and the job that they do every day. Like, this was one of the jobs that Tenem Mendoza dealt with just a few months ago. Another fellow American from Texas was kidnapped and held hostage by gang members for 15 hours at gunpoint. Tenem Mendoza and the unit found Dan in one of the favelas that we will be going to, but as you...
Yeah, bro. Traveling to Brazil as a tourist, dangerous. Yeah, that's crazy. 15 hours at gunpoint. So it's the passport, bros. Y'all have to watch out.
You can see things didn't end up so well for the gang members.
Is that you?
Yeah, an American guy is on the left. The guy ran for us and we pursued him.
Wow.
So call it calling my nerves or what? Am I not going to accept a post-meal cig? But it also gave me time to get to know the other members of the unit and their experiences just before we were about to head out.
Did you guys always want to be police? Like since you were like a kid or?
Yeah, we're born into this job.
So you think not everyone can become a cop?
The thing most important is the vocation.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. Everybody says it's a vocation, not like a job, it's a vocation.
Not a job, we do because we like.
I see. Do you have to be kind of crazy to do this job?
Totalmente.
Totally. You think so too?
Yeah.
What do you think is the hardest part about your job besides obviously like the danger aspect about it?
Family things.
Family, worrying about family?
Someone you arrest, some guy you kill it, and the partner see you in the street and you recognize. It's dangerous.
So like, does it impact your personal life?
Sometimes it's hard, but here we are a family.
And so even with all the sacrifices and the fact that you have to be a crazy motherfucker to do this, I was starting to better understand why exactly they call it a vocation and not a job. So it was time to get strapped.
You know, in America, they give each one of us this as soon as we turn 18.
First they give.
Yeah, it's like a gift. It's like welcome to America, welcome to adulthood.
You live in Texas, no?
Yeah. Like in Texas, if you wanted to buy a gun, it could take like 1 hour. Very easy. No, not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
It's a gift for you. I'm joking.
And so it was time, but before we left, there was one last thing to keep in mind for good luck.
Okay, so we're about to ride out. And before we ride out, we have to ride. What do we have to yell? What do we have to yell out? Tactical. Tactical. It's for like good vibes. Okay. So. Yeah.
Let's go!
It's lit. Tactical. That sounds good.
Nice.
Nice work,
Nice.
They're actually delinquents, bro. They're the gang members.
Because they wanted to feed us some fire.
They're the trappers.
Turns out they actually do this to warm up the tires and suspension because, as you'll see later on, you for sure need the car to be able to do its thing.
Where are we going first?
We are going first to Iraqi.
Okay, so the first step is Iraqi. This is where they start their patrol.
Não tem, né? Por isso que tá quebrado.
Doesn't this feel like a Call of Duty mission? It feels like a Call of Duty cutscene. I swear there was actually like a Call of Duty mission like this. So what kind of signs are you looking for as you're patrolling?
Some drug dealers, people with guns, people stealing. We are going to favela now.
Okay.
Yeah, I could not believe it, but here we were, trolling the streets of the most murderous country in the world, and soon enough, I could see exactly why.
The most murderous. Now he's puro, like he's living life for
So the guy was armed, like the guy.
Oh, he was?
They saw him reaching towards his.
Are you
his
serious?
belt, yes.
Make him movement.
Holy But ultimately they ended up bailing because he was on his motorcycle. Obviously these streets in the favelas are super narrow, as you'll see.
Yeah,
so,
bro. In the beginning, they were speeding in narrow-ass streets.
Okay, so we're refilling the tank right now, and everyone's getting out to make sure that we're gonna be okay.
Make serious.
Yeah. So they're essentially surrounding the perimeter, so he's not gonna get ambushed as he's filling it up. Okay, we're gonna be getting out right
Clear.
now.
All clear. It's part of our job, always driving with the
Full tank.
police car with a full tank.
Okay. Because you never know, you might have to go chase, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this part of the team that stay outside of the store is responsible to the security to
make sure they're
another place.
safe.
Yeah.
I see. Have you had instances like during this where things started happening, where like drug leaders started attacking you?
Já. Aqui tem muito conjunto de moto roubada. Elas costumam passar num bonde assim de 20, 30, às vezes 50 motos. E já aconteceu de a gente estar aqui mesmo e as motos passarem.
And look, if I'm gonna be real, I wasn't trying to show it, but god damn, I was nervous as fuck here, especially with what just happened just a few minutes ago. And not to mention the fact that we're in a goddamn favela.
Dude, if people actually just start shooting though, like we're so fucking powerless right now.
I have a water bottle to defend myself.
I have my bodysuit, but it's not gonna do shit.
But turns out, this ain't even the
This is
favelas.
a good part.
Wait, this is
It's the good part.
we haven't even
See-through.
arrived to the favela.
Yeah?
Oh shit.
This is a good part. This place is good.
This is the Hamptons of the favela.
Yeah. Like a
Beverly
Hamptons.
Hills.
Next is the park types. When I was found another American.
Oh, this is where you found that American that was kidnapped.
Yeah.
So I think we're finally arrived at the favelas. Super tense right now. It's like there's like a lot of anticipation of like what's gonna happen. Isn't it kind of crazy how this is just like a normal shit for them?
Well, Captain Gordine, in our last conversation with him, he said, when you enter the favela, your heart starts to pound. Like,
yeah, I guess it never goes away, right?
They're probably used to it just for y'all though.
Holy shit, they're making an arrest right now?
Olha pra frente. Olha pra frente. Eu não perguntei nada pra você.
We're still waiting on them.
they check all the info on the guys to see. One of them was just released, the other one has just been released as well. Seems all good.
So apparently that's a tablet that you use to be able to look at people's information. It's able to identify people in like the big, I guess, national database. It's definitely a bigger favela than the one that we were previously. Way more dense, way more people, way more activity.
This is the ghetto.
Sequestrados, entendeu? As vítimas do sequestro.
Is it here because it's a more isolated place? They usually bring people that were kidnapped to keep them locked in here.
Okay, we just kind of randomly stopped and told us to get out.
Vem cá aí, aqui é o seu.
Some shit's about to
Vem,
happen.
Mirella. That place is the exactly place where I found another American. Just right here.
Wow.
In the van. This favela is called Parque Taipas.
Parque Taipas. Oi.
We got to the top of our first favela, and now it's time to go from house to house.
Eles deixam muita
House to house.
carga roubada aqui também.
I see.
Y'all are defenseless.
Vai beber, eu não beber mais não? Eu vou continuar bebendo, filha. Eu vou cair e continuar bebendo deitado dessa cena.
O pique. Vai na retaguarda deles.
Y'all like not wear shirts in Brazil or something? What are you doing?
Ela tá apavorada hoje, hein?
They said they are looking because it's hard. It's rare to see a beautiful man in here.
They're talking to you, Andre.
Hey, yo.
O quê? Não. Lá em cima, na van.
Ah, tá.
I'm gonna show to you a hostage place
Yeah.
A hostage place?
that was used by the
Hostage tree.
criminals to bring the hostage to that house. I'm gonna show you.
Hey, we're defenseless. Dear.
Okay.
Come on. Look.
Wow. So this is where they put all the hostages?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
The victim waiting here with a amarrada.
So is it be like rival gangs?
No,
Like,
no.
or-
It's like a people that they want to rescue money, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
So Americans like me.
Yeah, right there. But not only Americans, Brazilian,
Everyone.
don't matter. When we come into this door, the victim was there in the sofa with her hands like that
It's a
and feet
girl,
like,
bro.
like that with
Oh, I thought they were.
a stripe.
I
The
mean, the man
kidnapper was running for that door.
How common are these kidnappings?
Very common here in this place and in this area. A vez que nós viemos aqui, o bagulho tá. Vixe Maria.
The view is insane.
Yeah. All of this is our area.
All this.
Yeah, all this. Onde que era mesmo? Tinha que descer?
That was crazy just seeing an area where a bunch of people just get kidnapped and held for ransom. This whole like time, I don't know, like you guys are seeing this, but it just feels so tense. Hopefully it like conveys just kind of like what I'm feeling at the moment too.
Tem muito sequestro aqui, já teve troca de tiro aqui.
There's a lot of kidnaps here and a lot of shootings.
It's like so dangerous but so beautiful.
Sad, bro. That's a reality for certain people.
And most beautiful view.
Yeah.
Yeah, the view is fire.
They're gonna take us to a more
Back on the road.
no back a more crazier place.
Even more crazy?
Yeah.
It wasn't even that bad, no.
How did you think about that after these two stops so far?
It's dangerous for them, and it's dangerous for the people who live in the favela. But it's necessary. Like people who live in the favela, they don't have a choice. Like, most of them, they need to come here because of the living cost, and they didn't choose to live in the favela. And these guys, like, they need to do their job, like, because otherwise favelas become completely lawless. So it's a necessary job.
And now we were approaching our second favela, and what they said was an even more dangerous one.
Oh, we're going down some very steep hills right now.
He said that right now, like, all the watchers already warned the drug lords that we are in here, so they all hide. They hide the drug selling points, and they wait until we leave. To
Oh, wow.
Yeah, watchers, they're
And
actually
I'm up
tough.
here and just
I did.
every time I'm thinking like, where will I jump if I hear a shot?
I know, seriously.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump like these stairs.
In the last checkpoint too, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, all right, where am I gonna fucking book it?
Oi?
I know I'm being quiet, but because I don't want to tip off anything if we're trying to be discreet. And also I'm like, there's anxiety too. But right now it's quiet because of the watchers.
Yeah.
Is we didn't find anything suspicious in the houses that we searched, but that didn't stop them from searching people. And I think a lot of people in the US may call this profiling, but in this instance, it seems like a search that they have to do, especially in such an unpredictable environment, not only for their safety, but also to find any clues for more gang members. And as you'll see later on, they were pretty accurate in their profiling.
So clearly we're going like house to house. All these houses are, I guess, typically hot areas for drug activity. As we saw some of the sheds, that's where they store a lot of the drugs. It really is like amazing here. A bunch of houses stacked on top of each other. So we're kind of just stopped here and top of the stairs.
Are you tired?
Huh?
Tired?
No, I'm not tired, man. It's impossible to be tired in this situation. Are you?
No.
Is this just like a regular, what's today, Sunday for you?
Yeah, it's a normal Sunday.
Normal Sunday? Is this like a chill Sunday? Or?
Yeah, a chill Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
And just as we were walking back to the car to head to the next location, we see someone who might be a suspect.
So I guess he's performing a search right now. And when he says that in a hostile location like this, they perform it to anyone, so I guess to any guy.
Tá parando, fica por ali, ó. Tá lá em cima, lá. Aquela casa lá.
Oh, he's been arrested before?
We asked him to show off your tattoos, so you can know more about the person.
No, that's stupid, bro. Nah, being in a gang and then putting like tattooing your gang when you know police are out there, that's stupid, bro. So dumb.
Você é o que dele, moço? Oi? É o que dele? Mulher dele? E você?
Da minha irmã.
Você o quê?
And one thing we noticed is that, yeah, people are either like very hostile or very polite towards like the police, and I think there's a lot of reasons for that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it is that, you know, they've seen many friends, family, all that, like being locked up. But then also, like, you know, we've kind of just been rummaging through their property, telling people to put their hands up, right? I mean, obviously there's a lot of reasons for that. But I can see why the frustrations for like the locals too.
It's necessary.
Because I'm sure this is a weekly, you know, maybe even daily thing of police coming here. So it's like this patrol today, has it been more chill, or is there usually more action? How does it usually go?
It's chilly because the hour, it's early, but by the night the streets come more dangerous. Just like we said early, the platoon is a family.
I guess in a way you see your platoon more than probably your family, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a wife and kids?
I have a wife.
I see.
He's a police officer too.
She's a police officer too?
Yeah.
And what does she do? Like, she is in the streets or like
the streets?
She's military police too?
Yeah.
Okay.
After visiting the two favelas, look, it was tense and I was anxious, but to be honest, there wasn't anything like too crazy. But was that going to be different in this final favela? I guess that seems to be the case.
Next one that we're going to is the most dangerous, you said?
Yeah, most dangerous favela. It's called Cappadocia, like a city in Turkey, you know?
Mm-hmm. And you're saying that a lot of people there holding big guns and everything?
Guns, and the drug traffic there is really hard.
We're about to go to, I guess, the most dangerous of the favelas that we went to.
We thought we were safe. Like we
thought this was already dangerous.
But they have baddies in Brazil, bro. It's worth it. Take that trick.
As we were entering into this next favela here, it's weird. A couple people just started like clapping. I think they were very happy to see the police here. So it's definitely a different reception than some of the reception that we've been getting.
And when you start hearing loud ass noises out of nowhere, you know some shit's about to go down.
So we see essentially 3 guys with hands behind their back.
Essas motos novas não dá pra ficar.
Right now they're interrogating some of the suspects, probably like stolen motorcycle or something like this. And what we notice is that they talk to them a bit rude.
Yeah, they get like all in their faces. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
intimidating. I think it's more like to intimidate them, because if you're actually talking to a gangster and you talk soft with them, they don't give a shit. They won't respect you. So in a way, they end up talking like this to everyone because they don't know who is not a criminal or who it is. So
in a way, maybe they'll respond better too if you are intimidating.
Exactly.
Right? So
they were saying that they were riding motorcycles without license plate.
Oh, I see.
So it could be a stolen motorcycle, but they checked and it seems to be okay. Like it's not a stolen motorcycle.
So after checking on the suspects and it seems like they were all good, we got deeper into the favela and you started to see a different reaction by the locals.
You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's rope. They're roping it off.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this area definitely seems more intense. People are mean.
Music, me mugging. It's crazy.
They blocked the street.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so I guess we're chasing a motorcyclist now. As you can see.
You got through.
Guys, they're fully wallet.
Yo. Oh, shit, okay.
Yo, fully speeding and everything. Is that a girl in the back of that motorcycle? Actually tweaking.
Yo, this is like straight out of a movie scene, I swear to God.
Levanta a mão! Levanta a mão!
Berrou já? Berrou já? Para geral. Roubado.
Crazy.
It's stolen motorcycle.
Like it for Yo, but that's it for the video. Like and subscribe. And I'll call it a day. My storage is cooked right now.